home game of the season for one team. It is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you can tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The Seminoles get it past the sticks.
I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. After the run, now to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And when the
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Gets out of bounds after the mid-game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
To the house. Touchdown, Noles! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on board.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
crosses the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he reels it in inside the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Now 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida State 7, Florida 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And the returner will be brought down.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Luck. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space, it's Luck. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The run to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
It's complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Now on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The offense starts with a short field. On the ground, it's locked. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Gators want to move quickly. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice? Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The back goes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. At the 35, he's open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. They're going to run it to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 35, Florida State 14.
And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Game of the day, guys. Arguably the game of the season, and we've got an update. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking to scramble. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally with the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Seminoles are in the hurry up. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Takes his shot. Finds space on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He looks that one in nicely. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Caught.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Getting some heat. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Going to the running game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
There's a long